We're recording.
Hi. Welcome back.
You guys.
This is Two Blank Girls.
I'm Jenna.
And I am Annitsa.
What episode is this?
God, 4.
Whew.
Episode 4 already.
Season 2, episode 4.
Can you believe it?
Boom.
I don't even want to. I'm like a little lethargic from the meal that we just ate.
Yeah, we just went real hard on some like
what are they?
What are they,
taco
like taco
cups?
bowls?
Yeah.
Little
like
mini Mexican bowls.
Yeah. They were good, but now
and then I just ate a Dove chocolate right now too, and I'm saving space for the little
ice cream
little
dots. Treats,
little ice cream dots.
So let's just get it,
okay, cool.
so that we can like really get into
cool.
the
Let's
zone.
get in the motion. Go.
On the eve of May 22nd, we're two
scared
girls.
I feel like that.
Okay, that's good. That gives me energy. Now I'm like, okay.
There you go. Okay.
I think who was it? I think Rada, my friend Rada, said that that's like what he knows us for now. I think I might have even mentioned this before. Just
but you know, that's how we did it. I hope people just it's tattooed in their brains forever. I think before we get started, Jesus Christ. It's the gluten in the tacos that are really fucking me.
I just looked at you and just didn't even. I just looked at you
like nothing.
Blank.
Like just
we're blank girls.
We are very blank. Jesus
we did
Christ.
it.
We should really use that one time. Just be like, no, we're literally two blank girls.
We just sit there.
Have nothing.
We just sit
in
there.
my head and my brain. First of all, you guys go follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You know this.
If you want
drill.
more of that you just got.
Whew. You can get all you want on Instagram
Social
all day.
Media, baby.
Social media, our website, twoblankgirls.com.
Yes.
And then Patreon.
Patreon, guys.
Patreon is huge for us.
Yeah.
It really it's a way to support us and hopefully make this podcast forever and ever.
Yeah, it keeps as of now we're ad free and we're chilling and we're just trying to keep coming to you.
Yeah. So go to Patreon. You can be a subscriber as little as $1 a month. You know this
guys,
fucking drill.
But
you know how it goes.
Special bonus starting today with this podcast. If you are a patron, you can watch us do the podcast on YouTube.
Don't you want that? Don't you want to see our stupid faces the whole time and our dumb expressions and our flailing bodies?
And whatever we just happen to be wearing. If it's not pajamas, you'll be lucky.
Ugh.
Anyway.
I look like I'm wearing pajamas right now. So for all those patrons, you don't get a look.
Nice.
So
hey, we want to shout out a patron though too.
Oh yeah,
we
totally.
should shout out a patron today. Who we got? You know what? We're gonna shout out to Haley Shaw.
Haley Shaw.
You know what? It's her birthday this
Friday.
week.
Yeah.
And we're super excited
cool.
for her.
We love her. We love you, Haley.
Love her so much.
Shout out. All right.
What is
Scared.
What is this? This word I feel like is loaded and I think this is pretty funny.
It's pretty funny because I'm a fucking little bitch baby. Like in so many areas.
Scared.
And this one, like embarrassed to me is can really like cover a lot of bases.
Span the horizon. For sure. And you know what though? I didn't think I was like a scared person.
You're not.
But you don't
you
don't think I am either. But then I started listing, like I was writing down, basic fears, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, holy shit, I am afraid.
No, you've got things, but I think the thing, I don't know.
What does it mean though? What is the definition?
The definition of scared is when you are thrown into or being in a state of fear, fright, or panic, which is like 90% of my day.
Okay.
Which sucks because there's so many different types of scared. Yeah, like when I say 90% of my day, it's like, oh my God, everything is fearful because I'm like, oh my God, do I suck at this? Am I a fraud?
See, those are.
Am I gonna let somebody down? Am I gonna like upset
overarching.
somebody? Yeah, those are when you get it. That's why I start therapy on tomorrow, guys.
Hey, shout out.
Maybe the
therapy.
podcast will like take a different turn once I like finally get some fucking help.
She won't be so angry and
But
stressed.
like scared, like oh my God, like my getting all like fucking psychological and whatever. My biggest fear, and I'm so scared of letting people down.
Whoa, we're starting. We're starting with
get
the fucking
into it. Yeah,
overarching fears of life.
Yeah.
Okay, like the big old
I am
honkers.
terrified of letting people down or people not liking me. Oh my God, it's like if someone doesn't like me, I die.
Oh, you mean like my ex?
Yeah, I hope he's listening to this.
You know what though? He's been such a huge fucking help for this podcast.
Yeah,
so
it is very weird. It's come very full circle, and I don't know how to feel about it.
He's a good person, but there was this chunk of time where he wasn't really vibing with my best friend here,
dude. And I'm like, I am not a hard person to like. I mean, I know you don't have to love me, but God, like not liking me at all. I'm just like, and
that's
like
unfathomable.
And people being mad at me, I'm so scared of like messing up. Messing up is I have nightmares about it. Nightmares about messing up. It's crazy. So honestly, those are huge.
I feel like when you and I
me.
have gotten into like, I feel like, you know, because you're so afraid of confrontation
Oh
too.
God,
like
it's
whenever,
so bad.
and the only time you and I have like ever gotten into any sort of like tiffs, it's been over text because we're like, because the only way you're ever gonna like
I
say
could
something.
Never handle it in person. Even text makes me want to puke, and I'm like.
And it's so rare that you and I ever like disagree on things, but we, you know, and I think we do it in a way that's like pretty respectful. I mean, we'll be like, bitch, like, what's up? And, you know, we'll kind of like go back and forth, but I think you're just so afraid of it.
Literally is my number one. I'm so scared of it. Like someone getting yelled at. Oh my God. I wouldn't even know what to do. Like I dealt with someone just yesterday where it was like a client, like, just getting. Oh God, I hope she's not listening. But whatever. You
know what? Hey, if she's been a good source of things for you
fine.
too.
It's
this
like,
is life.
Yeah, and it's just like the thought of someone being mad at me is debilitating. And my confrontation thing, I will go so far out of the way to avoid confrontation that it actually creates more confrontation because I'm so scared. I'm so scared of like someone just like,
rather than just saying something, being honest, it might just like diffuse the situation. You're so afraid of it getting worse and worse that you just
scared. I'm scared
that it drags on.
Oh, it's bad. The psychological things really like are really there.
Well, I think, dude, like being scared, just that like the idea of fear in general is really big in society. Like it's a big thing. It is something that's kind of simmering under the surface at all times.
But is being scared, is that supposed to be like in the moment kind of thing, or can you be scared about like, you know what I mean? Like I guess you can be scared about anything.
Like I'll give you an example of how people are like scared every day. This is something that I notice, you know, working at a movie theater, is like people are fucking terrified of people with backpacks. Which is
like going
that's that idea. It's
with like
I mean,
a duffel bag.
Like,
and you're like, shit.
And that's a thing. Okay, because people are living in fear more and more because of all the shootings that have been happening, because of all that stuff. It makes
total sense to go into it. If I try to say that like, oh no, I'm fine, I'd be whatever. But legit, if a dude walks in and he's already got a weird vibe and he's got a big old duffel bag, things are gonna like
start turning,
enter in your brain, and it's fucking scary. But you don't want to like, and I'm also one of those like, I don't want to live my life in fear, but then I totally let it will creep in from time to time.
You know, I'm in that situation. I'm like, stop it, everybody. And my thing is, I'm like, if you feel that, you are 100% more than welcome to like excuse yourself. But like we're not all about like, let's fucking search everybody and, you know, stop them and fight them.
You gotta like live your life at some point.
Man.
Jesus Christ. And I know it's scary. And actually, excuse me.
Ooh, I wish that was a big one. See, that's quiet.
Back.
That does us no good when it's just a little like.
It didn't taste very good. Though.
That was a weak burp, but it's okay.
According to Chapman University last year, because talk about like more. They talked about the 10 biggest fears in America.
Okay, interesting.
And so I was going into it being like spiders, you know, or something. No, it was
big
okay. The first one is corruption in our government. Is the number one biggest fear of Americans.
Okay.
The American healthcare system is number 2.
Yeah.
Pollution is number 3.
These are
polluted.
These
fears.
are things that people like are afraid of all the time.
Yes.
Like these are concerns for me, but I wouldn't say they were
people.
Fears.
These are like the number one fears and people are scared of in this country. Polluted drinking water.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure. Not having enough money for the future. People are very scared of that.
I'm afraid of that.
High medical bills. You know we worry about that shit. That's why I don't go to no doctor because I can't. I just don't
face
go.
the music. Nah.
I can't. I'm like, fuck it. This is what it is.
Okay.
World War.
Okay.
Another one coming.
That is terrifying.
Global warming.
Yes, terrifying.
Super scary. North Korean weapons.
Okay.
That was very specific.
At this point, I feel like yes.
And air pollution. Definitely.
Wait, didn't you already say pollution?
I guess it's more. I guess there's two different types of.
They're
pollution.
meaning like one is water.
One is just
drinking,
pollution of like
and
one
the
is
other
like
one is
the
just
earth kind of. One's
smog.
air. One's I don't know. Fucking pollution.
People don't care about smog as much as they care about
honestly,
the water.
If y'all are so fucking scared, why in the fuck are we in such a terrible place?
Fucking
y'all can't be that scared. Sorry.
Let's fucking the amount of people who aren't recycling, who aren't using like canvas bags instead of plastic, the amount of people, it's just there's all these things.
And if you're so scared but you're not gonna like go and
simple
participate
things.
I can't say anything because I'm a piece of shit. I don't do as much as I know
yeah,
I
but
should,
you're not like terrified
but
of
I'm not like living
yeah.
my life like I
mean
don't know.
all of those, that's interesting because all of
I'm
those
super
things
selfish.
Well I'm not gonna argue
most
with
likely I am very
Dude,
selfish.
can I have some of your water?
Yes,
thank
help
you
yourself.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's going along like in America. Now I imagine in other countries it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, I want to know like what people are really scared of.
I want to tell you what I'm scared of.
Yeah,
I haven't even gotten to like a second of mine yet.
You say it, and let's see where you land on this list because I got it. I got the top 10.
Okay.
Irrational.
It's
more phobias,
yes,
if you will.
I do, yeah. And I want to talk about that and how in some instances I believe mine are rational at this point. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why they're irrational and they're not. Okay, so because these are my like basic like little like phobias like you said. Spiders, yes.
Toads.
I fucking hate spiders and I've always hated spiders.
Yeah.
But I have a reason now because one of them ate my leg open. So guys, maybe I should post that. You know what I'll do? I'll post a nice photo first that says like, hey, beware if you want to scroll over because you might want to see it. I know some of you.
It's pretty cool.
Some of you like to see that creepy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But I had like a hole in my leg, like a black gaping hole because of spiders, and now I hate them even more. Okay. I think mine are pretty fucking common.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely on the list.
Small, like enclosed spaces. So like a little bit claustrophobia.
Okay.
Meaning like, and I have a reason for this too. So like when I was a kid, in the wintertime when the snowplows would like push all of the snow from the streets up onto the curb, it would pile up to like, no joke, 10 feet high, 10, 12 feet high. And it's this huge mound. And we used to dig tunnels from the top and all the way down and through. And so, and it was like, oh, this is cool, this is fun. But every time, as soon as I got into those tunnels, I was older than my brothers. And so the tunnels were a little more snug for me. I was always tall.
Yeah.
And like wedging myself in, and all I kept thinking during it was like, this is gonna collapse on me and I will fucking suffocate. Like
that's scary.
I will like choke.
Yeah, you wouldn't do the tunnel thing at
I did it though. Did
you?
I did it. I was
okay.
So we did this like mud run called Rugged Maniac, and there was a challenge called claustrophobia, wasn't it?
Where you had to like go through
underground
these, like, mud tunnels. Yeah, and they were super small.
Underground, and that to me, I'm like, that is truly one of my fears.
Yeah,
and it's like it's more about getting trapped because like I could be in like a box or something. I could like sit in a box and be fine.
Yeah,
or like in a coffin. Yeah. But if I'm in, essentially it's like if I'm in a fucking tunnel and it's really cramped and I just feel like I'm gonna get stuck. I think what I'm afraid of is that I'm gonna get stuck.
Yeah. Elevators kind of do that to me every once in a while.
Really?
You know, where like if you're on with a lot of people and it's such a small space, and you're kind of like,
see, I never
it gets
feel
hot
that.
in them. Yeah, elevators do.
Interesting.
Every once in a while.
Well, and I think part of it too is like the not being able to breathe part. That's what scares me. So like this goes along with I'm also terrified of like the ocean and drowning, like in the ocean. So, and I like to think
the ocean is a beast.
Yeah, I like to think of it as I always phrase it like I have a healthy respect for the ocean because I'm like, this thing is so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
That it could crush me and kill me in 2 seconds.
I almost died in Hawaii.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Like straight up almost died from just a wave.
No.
Sucking me under and
Getting
I couldn't
thrashed,
get up. Oh my God. And when you hit the sand, you're like,
smashed up. You don't know which way is up and down. Dude.
Yeah.
Truly. So you know, whenever we have like a beach day, I go in up to my waist. And I'm like, have fun, guys.
I know, I'm out there like, come on in, like sweat. You know,
you and Jess both, and I'm just
I love
like,
the water,
I'm sorry,
but I totally
can't.
know it's really scary. And people, no matter how strong you are, no matter how like whatever, you can still get sucked under. And I got sucked under in Hawaii under a couple big waves, and then there's so much seaweed in Hawaii.
That's
so the
scary.
seaweed was wrapping around my body, so it wasn't letting me move, and that's why I couldn't move my arms. And my dumbass sister is just sitting on the beach, just like watching, and I'm not coming up, and I'm like, whoa.
dude,
like, waving my arms. It was.
I'm like
terrifying.
freaking out listening to this. That is my night. That's
bad.
so scary. See, that is so
where
scary.
You finally come up and it hurts to breathe because you went that long underneath.
Dude,
You're
no,
like,
no.
It's like out of a movie.
No.
Yeah.
And like the idea too of like being trapped in water is rising and like having to take that last
God,
fucking
like those
breath.
Submarine movies.
That last breath.
Yes, when they're like putting their like lips up to
and
the
then
like,
they finally just.
And then you have to surrender and just
Dude,
say bye.
No!
Yeah,
I'm
it's
freaking
bad.
out. That freaks me out so much.
That's a terrible way to die. Like the Hunley in Charleston. That's what happened.
Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
That I can think of, at least at this moment. I guess you call it heights, but not really. So I'm afraid of like ledges. I'm afraid of falling from a high point.
Yeah.
So like I don't mind being like up on a high building, like up really high, or like standing along the edge. I did the hot air balloon. Like I was literally like falling asleep, leaning over the side.
It's
like
amazing.
it's lovely. But like when I was at the Grand Canyon, and there is no, it's like you're open to the elements. There's no way
like
for you to
anything.
nothing.
Yeah, it's
and like Jess was like, oh, I want to go sit on the edge, get a photo, and I'm just like, fuck you, I'm not taking. Like I didn't even want to get close enough to take a photo.
Yeah,
because for me, I'm like, that will crumble and I will die. I just that idea, and like you see like Tom Cruise doing all those stunts, like he's on like a top of some fucking building in Asia. No way, no. It's fucking nuts. Way. That
ledges are
me.
weird. I'm not a big heights. It doesn't scare me that much. But yeah if you're in a sticky situation, and that's one of the fears of the irrational, the phobias is heights. And like, but yeah, like, I mean, even driving in the fucking canyon. I was driving to a friend's house and driving up those hills where it's one lane and there's no railing on the side. I'm like, what the fuck is, or like, what if you like veer? I don't know. Heights can get to me, and I've only been on. I love roller coasters. I'll ride fucking anything.
That's one of them for me too. We'll talk about that.
But that fucking one at Six Flags, that Tatooine or whatever the fuck,
Tatooine. I was like, that's a Star Wars.
Yeah, no,
Tatsu
like, or something.
Okay.
That is the one and only time a roller coaster has fucked me up. I was so scared. I have never been so scared in my fucking life because they made you lay on your stomach essentially. So all your weight was hanging over and you just rise and rise above fucking treetops. You're going so high and all your body weight, and you're just hoping, that praying to God that your fucking weight doesn't just bust through the thing. And I have never been, that was so scary.
Dude, that's so funny. I can't believe drop coasters. That's my scary thing. Like I love roller coasters, but to me they're like, I'm
so like Tower of Terror kind of drop.
Oh no, can't. I did it one time. I conquered my fucking fear. I was brave that day. Throwback to episode 1. And I did it, but I hate that shit. And I hate, it's not just the ones that like where you sit and then you drop straight down, but the ones where you go like all the way I'm like, why is this taking so long? Why are we going so high? And then just boo. Every time I do those, I just the whole time I'm rising up, I'm literally like insides ripping to shreds going, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why do I do this? Why do I do this?
Die on like
dude.
Like when you see those, I think the older you get, you just like like you don't want to deal with that bull. Like you're like, that's
you
for fucking
realize
kids, bro.
the ramifications of like,
and then you really
danger.
start thinking about it. And you're like, oh my god, like people literally their bodies fly out of roller coasters.
Oh my god, their heads get chopped off.
Literally, that boy getting his head fucking severed. No. I'm like, oh my god, on a fucking water slide. I'm like, oh no.
See, I'm like, what? Because to me, I don't know. I wonder if like fear is like. For me, it's like preservation, going like, I like my life. I don't want to risk it. That's kind of where I feel.
I love being scared, though. There is some fun to it.
And there's science to that. And I have science to that that we can talk about.
Yeah, because like, okay, well then, like, so you've got your phobias where you got the spiders, snakes, heights, flying.
Yes.
Dogs, which I was like, what?
Dogs?
People are
and also, I'm not afraid of flying. I'll tell you that.
I'm not afraid of flying either.
Okay,
I'm one of those people who's like, if I'm going to die on a plane crash,
bring it.
That's it. That's the odds. That's whatever. It happens. But dogs?
That's weird.
Oh, I know some people are scared maybe from like being bit in the
PTSD
past.
PTSD is a thing. Yeah. Like, and I respect that in any form, any situation.
Pups. I love every dog in the whole world.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then thunder and lightning, which I was like, I love that.
Me too.
I mean, I could get lightning if it like gets real close to you and you're like, oh fuck.
I would say tornadoes, cyclones for me.
Oh yeah,
that's scary. That's scary.
Mother Nature. Let's just put her in one category. Like she is fucking scary.
Yeah, that's true. I do
needles?
have. Okay, no, that's weird.
Shots. I don't love shots.
I'm not scared of it.
Oh, I get a little scared.
Scared?
Of shots.
Okay.
Yeah,
see,
like,
I'm just
I get
like
a little like moment of like panic. I get very panicky.
I'm like, this is unpleasant. But I've never been like afraid.
Scared.
Okay, but that's interesting.
Social
like social anxiety. Okay. Yeah, like
people
public
are scared of being
shit.
Yeah, and then fear of like agoraphobic. So
going
fear
out in
of,
public,
like, going in public and being around a lot of people.
Yeah,
and germs.
People need to
I'm disgusting.
Get over the germ thing. Like that to me.
I put my fingers in my mouth.
So
I
irrational.
bite my nails. I literally have poop under my nails, probably, and I just do it, and I don't give up.
I eat things off of the floor, like in a public place.
Dude, I don't wash my hands.
Like,
ever.
dude, going to the bathroom?
I never wash my hands going to the bathroom. I like straight up.
No, in a public place I do because people
are looking.
To,
That's the only reason I do it, because people are looking. And we just high-fived. If you didn't see it.
100%. Seriously, though?
The only reason I do it is because people are fucking looking, and they're going to judge me if I don't.
I am so of the belief that everything we touch everywhere is so full of germs. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
And it gives you, like, what is it called?
Peace of mind?
No.
Is that what you mean? Or
no,
like... Because I do it, yeah. Like, if it helps people because it's like,
I can't think, like, immunity. It gives you, like, immunity. It gives your body... Like, you have to be exposed to things in order to build up immunity to them. So it's like, if you were just like... dude, when guess what, guys? Next time you see us, shake our hands, give us a high five.
Because honestly, if you're gonna wash your fucking hands and then go,
you touch that doorknob,
it's done.
Done. Doesn't matter.
Done. You reach on to get your phone.
Unless I fucking straight up get shit or piss on my hand.
Yeah.
At my house, I'm not gonna wash it.
Actual doo doo on my fingers, and then you have to smell it. And you're like, oh, I actually have to wash it now. Or like reaching into like gross. Sticky.
Yeah. I wash my hands,
but for the
if
most
I do
part,
cat litter, like if I like am a little like I'm like oh,
like that was kind of gross.
Yeah,
totally.
But if I do not see any noticeable goo,
dude, I still bite my fingers. I'm disgusted.
No, but guess what? Who the fuck
cares?
I'm
not scared of germs.
People
germs, though,
need to get over that shit.
We conquered that fear. I'm not scared of no germs.
Or everyone's just gonna think we're disgusting. But guess what?
No one's ever gonna hang out with us ever again.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of that.
I do wash my hands. I'm not saying it never happens.
Yeah, no, of course.
But I'm not like a vigilant.
No.
Like,
fuck it, guys. Suck on that.
I can't.
Suck on our fingers.
Oh God. But yeah, I just I'm all about building an immunity. And I lived in New York, you know, it's one of those things where like you just gotta fucking everything's disgusting. So if you think you're like up on me because you washed your hands a little more,
good, whatever.
Joke's on you.
You're gross too.
So as far as me and my fears,
yeah, I know your fears. I would like to state them.
I know you know one of them because I'm very vocal about it.
I know. Yeah, I want to say it.
Say it.
Bees.
Yes.
She's
terrified
of bees. Like that is to me it's the most irrational thing because she's not allergic.
I'm not allergic. I just got stung for the first time like
ever
3 years ago.
Yeah.
So recent. It's not like something that happened when I was young. I am fucking terrified of them.
Like it's not, guys, this isn't even like where she sees one and she's like, oh no, she will think she hears one, feels something and she just
and I'll just run and like I just start running. My instinct is just go or like jump and
she does it like a little
it just like
every fucking time.
The worst are the big queen bees. Those with the big butts. It literally
but like those aren't like are you talking like I think you're
like the queen big fat bumblebees.
Yeah, but those are like the nice wasps are what you got to watch out for. Those things
wasps,
are nasty.
Hornets are those things and bees. Those small flying, because to me, I totally think that they're one of those things that senses like my hormones and that I'm so scared and they just taunt and they just get closer and they fucking
it's one of those things where like for me it's always been my whole life where they come around me, you gotta just like be calm and walk and just stay where you are and like or walk away and they're on you and then they move on.
See, they don't move on for me. I swear to God, they
I've gotten stung so many times too and I'm not.
The sound of them really scares me. That like buzzing.
Yeah, you think they're like cute, like when you see like a little picture, like a drawing of a bee.
No, I mean they are cute, but like
you had those like bumblebee little things. In your
I used to have like bumblebee like measuring cups, but it's just the actual fucking bees are just terrifying. To me, it is just like nightmare. So that's definitely probably my biggest like crazy, you know, like silly.
Yeah. You're afraid of being in cars sometimes. Like car accidents.
Look at that.
Is that your next one?
Yeah.
Car crashes.
Dude,
I got you down, girl.
I'm terrified of car accidents. It is like a day, and it sucks because I commute.
You
for
drive
work,
so much.
I drive a lot, but I just got a new car and it's amazing and I feel very safe in it. But it's out of your hands. It's one of those things where like you can only do so much for yourself, and you can like be safe and like pay attention. But it's other idiots on the road.
You have some reason to be afraid.
I'm not great either. I've been in terrible accidents.
You've been in accidents.
I've been in really, really bad car accidents. Yeah. Bit through my whole tongue when I was 16. Through it, like literally, like right through my whole tongue. And tongues are thick.
Yeah, but just like
I got
you
thick
didn't
tongue.
like you bit through the middle, and then there was still flesh on either side.
On
so
either
side,
like I didn't bit it off. I bit just through it. So it was just sliced. It was
teeth on teeth.
Had like terrible burns, bruises. Like I thought my face was like mangled. It was so bad.
It's not.
So when I've been in
it's not mangled.
No, this is how I look. Thank you. Which I wish I had done a little, like maybe fix my nose. But anyways, car crashes are huge. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Because I'm like, I think Jenna thinks I'm a terrible driver.
No, girl, you were flying the other night, by the way. We went to this thing the other night and
going
we had to drive separately. You were like literally I couldn't keep up with you.
75.
I was like, holy shit.
I was going 75.
She was flying. One thing you do is
I
freaks me out is you get up on people so
I'm like,
hard.
Bitch, get out the way.
So I'm not the greatest passenger. I get a little
Let's be clear though. Otherwise
I'm not a good driver though.
I think I'm a pretty good driver.
You are.
And I'm a great parker.
With you. Yeah.
But I think it's just my impatience that gets to me. And then that's when you start to freak out. I've learned, but it's done me good to like have you in the car when you are, because I'm like, oh shit.
I get that way with everybody though. It's in any car that I'm just like so afraid of getting in car accidents. It just sucks. I don't want to like go that way.
No.
Don't let it happen like that.
I won't let it happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
And then the other one I wrote was being disliked. Those are my 3 biggest fears.
Horrible.
Bees, car crashes, and being disliked. Like those are like, that's a weird culmination.
Yeah, I'm like,
dude, being disliked really is very scary.
Well, do you want
being disliked, but like letting people down or something, or like having them be, I don't know what it is.
I don't care about that. I'm like,
that's
sorry.
why I'm going to therapy.
Yeah, but see, that's so good. For me, like my big ones though, like the big fears for me, this is getting so serious. Like I'm not afraid of death, but I am afraid of time, that I have not enough time.
Yeah.
Like I'm always thinking like, I'm afraid that I'm wasting the time that I have, that I look and I'm like, fuck, I don't know how much time I have left. Yeah. So like, what, am I doing this right? Like, what am it's like this fear of not being perfect in my usage.
Yeah.
Like
but isn't it with death? Don't you ever think like, doesn't it scare you to think like, okay, one day, whether it's tomorrow or like
50 years from now,
just the thought of you not being here anymore?
No.
That doesn't scare. See,
no,
that is like what's weird to me.
No, you know what it is? It's more like a philosophical interest, because I think, like, what is that like? Like, I can't wrap my brain around the idea that my brain will cease to exist. Like,
and I won't be here anymore.
Be thinking.
And I won't be. There's
no
won't
dreaming,
be a body.
There's no thinking. There's no nothing. I'm like, what is that? Because it's the same idea where I can't comprehend that the universe is infinite. I can't comprehend that my consciousness will cease to exist.
Yeah, it's
so
weird.
It's like, what?
But maybe it
we don't know.
Will.
That's the thing. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
I have a fear. I am so scared of my friends and family dying. I think about it all the time. And you and I will start like talking about it, and we're like, what would that be like if we lost each other?
So fucking morbid. It's like, why are we doing
I think
this?
about all the time, like when I like, what if I lost my mom, or what if the fear of losing a loved one does like fucking weigh on me so hard, because you see it all around you and happening to other
and
people.
You're like, I've been so lucky at this point.
Yeah, when is it going to happen to me? The ball's got to drop at some point, and it is just like, oh,
yeah.
I
think about
sick.
that when
it
comes.
I know.
Anymore. Let's just we're gonna. There's no point. We're gonna move on from that. But my other big one is, I think it's not, I don't know if I would call it fear of failure, but fear of just not being as good as I think I am, like not being good enough. Like with us, we do that so much when it comes to this podcast, when it comes to writing, when it comes to shooting anything. We're so confident. We love what we do, but then underneath it, there's this thing that stops us sometimes where we're like, if what we put out isn't perfect in our eyes, like it's not good enough at all. Doing. It's not, we're not going to put it out. And that's like such a fucked up thing. The fear of it being not good so that you just don't even try.
You don't even
try. And that's such, and think
we can make like so many excuses as to why to not do that thing, but at the end of the day, it's just because we're scared, and it's so stupid.
And dude, oh shit, there's actually
not stupid.
There's like this amazing quote. I'm gonna find it right now. I just thought of it, that Oprah said, and I was like, bitch, this is my life's goal, because it makes so much sense. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. Like, where is it? I just saw it. Oprah. Oprah. Damn it! I just saw it because it made me so happy. Okay, well.
Do you guys love this? Are you into this?
I apologize.
She's got it. She's gonna find it.
Am I? I don't know now. I'm like, maybe I won't.
What were we talking about though? I totally forgot.
Here it is. Got it. She said, think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. And it's so absolutely true. Like, look, I just fucked my glasses like an idiot. You guys are going to want to be patrons to see how stupid we are right now, how we look.
I'm hanging out behind this fucking laptop, hoping nobody sees me.
But that it's so true, because it's like, seriously? Who cares? Just fail. Make a huge fucking mistake.
Well,
put something out there that sucks.
It's not good until you fail, because then you learn what makes it better because you fail. So it's like, if you don't, then what's the fucking? It doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely true. And it's like, if we're just waiting to make this thing that we think is so great, like we're not. How do we practice to get to that point? Yeah. We can't. And so, but I think our thing is that we do care what people think in that sense, where we're like, if we put something out and it sucks, people are going to think that we think we're so good, and that's what we can do.
It's scary, man. It's fucking put yourself out there.
That's a big thing for me. I think that's a thing for me. And it's something that I need to like get over, is that fear of failing and not being good enough. I'm like, why would I write that? What if who do I think I am to think I can write that, you know? And I think that's something that
it's like the fraud. It's like, what's it called?
We're frauds. I'm a
or
fraud.
It's called like the frauds, or like where you think you're a fraud because you're like, who am I? Like, oh my God, I told these people I can do this thing, and then like, who do I think I am? Like, I can't do that. So that's the majority of our lives. In a nutshell, right there.
Well, earlier we talked about that like people enjoy being afraid sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, why
I love it. I like being a little
scary movies. Like, that's a big thing.
See, to me, I like being this kind of scared. If I could be this kind of scared, I'm down. I don't like the deep.
Yeah.
The deepness of the mind and the soul. I don't like being that kind of scared, but I love scary movies.
Well, dude, I want to just like cover scientifically like why we enjoy being scared like that. Like that's actually, there's a reason
be
for
like
it.
Adrenaline or
and
something,
it's
right?
super interesting. There's actually a few different reasons, and I'm going to kind of go through it just because it's interesting. Our bodies, when we're afraid, they release different chemicals that can contribute to feeling good under different circumstances.
Yeah.
So it's basically being afraid and feeling good are the same sort of chemicals, but they're filtered in a different way.
Yeah.
So there are two. Certain people have a predisposition for, feeling stressed and uncomfortable rather than being like having adrenaline. So there are a bunch of different factors, but it's interesting because they were breaking it down, saying that there are two different parts of your brain. So there's the frontal lobe. That's a huge factor. So it's the thinking part. So if you're already when you're like, for instance, if you're at a scary movie or you're at a haunted house or something, your brain, the thinking part, knows that you're safe.
Yeah.
So then, then the other part. So if you're in a situation where you hear a scary noise, or like your body would normally go into like fight or flight mode.
Yeah.
But the front part of your brain says, we're okay. Yeah. So it filters that, and so it's like, oh, it's just this like kind of excitement rather than fear. So if you were in the woods and you heard like a scary noise or something,
God.
you would run.
Yeah.
Or so, but if you're in an environment where
like
know
a
you're
controlled
safe,
environment, yeah, totally.
Then it's like that part of your brain's
thinking there's like an actual like murderer trying to get into your door, not as fun.
Yeah.
Like that's not fun.
Yeah.
I don't get like
go there.
But like going into a scary movie, even you know how scared I get haunted houses. We went what was it, last year in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
With Steve, and she had to like literally hold on to my whole body because I was like like just losing my shit in a haunted house. But it does. Like I was obviously able to make it through, but I wanted to do it so bad.
Even though you were so scared.
Exactly.
And you were still scared.
That to me is fun. But yeah, no, like when you're genuinely like at someone's house alone and you hear something, that's not fun. That is not fun to me. But I love a scary movie. And I thought it would be really fun to share our top 3 favorites.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I want to hear
you look at mine?
No, I didn't look at yours. Good. Girl.
Because I want to see if you like. I want to see like what mine compared to yours.
It's interesting. Well, okay, so these are the movies that your top 3, meaning like they scared the shit out of you and you love them, or just like you were just scared and you're like, I never want to watch it again.
I will always watch a movie again. Like but like these are the ones that like literally in the moment of watching them,
you were just like,
I was losing my shit. Yeah. Like where you feel like almost sick because you are so scared in your heart, and then like even getting nervous like before the movie even starts. Yeah. You're like, freaking out. And you know me, I'm a like, I love to put like a fucking shirt over my face.
She will legitimately hide her face in her clothes. She like asked for my scarf once so she could wrap it around her face.
My head.
She shrieks out loud. She screams. I'm a
screamer.
So
I've had my hand in the air just randomly because I was so scared. Yeah, I had to have someone ask me to put my arm down.
It was like she was raising her hand. It was like she was having this weird physical reaction.
Like weird because I was so scared. I literally just like I was raising my hand in the classroom and just sat there with it like that. And someone behind me had to be like, "Excuse me." Like that, put your fucking hand down, you idiot. It was very strange. And that
reaction.
Was in It Follows.
It Follows, yeah.
That one was very scary. Not on my top 3.
Okay, well, what you got? What you got? I want to hear them.
All right, number 1. Yeah. Only because when I was young when this came out, and it fucked me up. Blair Witch Project.
Oh.
Because I'd never seen anything like it. The way
found
it was
footage,
shot, the way it felt
was the first
like.
thing.
Yeah, it was like the first time that anybody ever done that.
Yeah.
Like to me, the unknown, there is nothing scarier. When you actually physically see the thing finally, like in movies especially, I'm out.
It takes it out.
I'm not scared anymore. But
the anticipation.
Not seeing it, brilliant. And that's why Blair Witch Project when they found like the teeth and I just like, and then you finally at the end, you see something, but you still don't know what it is, and it fucking kills. Amazing. Loved it.
Okay,
cool. You go.
Oh, me?
Give me one.
My favorite scary. See, I don't really get scared at scary movies.
I know, and this is something we can talk about. It makes me so mad when we go to scary movies because she's just sitting there like we're watching a rom-com, and I'm like fucking losing my shit, and I'm like, why is she not scared? And I get so mad.
And I always tell you, I'm like, it's not that I am enjoying it. I am absolutely enjoying it. But just because I'm not like, shaking in my boots.
But I'm like, why are you not
She wants me to have the same experience.
I need someone to be like losing their shit with me, because otherwise I'm like, what is the point?
Yeah, but I feel like it's almost like I take the role of like I have to have my shit together to make sure that I can like help you out, because if we're both like go
I don't know, I guess I probably feel so stupid.
Oh bitch, but you know I enjoy watching you like that.
Everybody does.
Okay, but this is my favorite scary movie of all time because I think it's scary, it's funny, it's sexy, it's just fucking perfect, and that is Poltergeist. Woo. I fucking
There's some scary shit in that movie, though.
They tap into all sorts of things, you know, with like the clown imagery and like the scary tree outside in the storm and like the fucking skulls coming up out of the ground and the closet and all. It's got all sorts of great shit. That's me this week. Guys, probably nobody even heard it, but my phone just went ding.
Yeah, it's always me.
It's usually that's me this time.
Oh, we're recording on it.
Oh my god, but to me that movie,
it's a great movie.
Is so fucking good, and that's like it's still got that like creepy vibe to it.
Totally, I think the 70s really like fucking just like killed it.
Best. Because another movie I have my favorite is
I got a 70s one on here too.
Okay, what you got?
So then my next one, this is a more recent one. It stood out. It was different than anything I had ever seen. It was very real. fucking Paranormal Activity fucked me up.
I'm gonna fucking fight you on this one.
I know.
I hate this movie so much.
I just think it was really smart. And again, you didn't see the thing that was fucking with them. And that is terrifying. Like that scene where they put the fucking powder down and then you hear the thing on the screen and then they wake up and there's it is like, that movie scared me to death in the theater. We went to like a midnight one. And we were with friends.
I did too. Opening night.
That movie fucked me.
I'm not even gonna. You know what? Because I tried to decide in my life that I didn't want to like say negative things if it was not constructive. So I'm not. But let's just say that I fucking hated that movie. But I'm really glad that you liked it. Oh, that's great.
I love the first three. To me, the first three, they're just really interesting, and nobody had done it.
No, see, I gotta
like that, you know. And I just loved it.
I love that I just said, but now I just have to stay. My one piece is that I fucking hated those two people so much, and I said, you are so stupid. The fact that, because this is what it was to me it kept going. I focused so hard on they were like, we have to get out of this house, we have to go, we're leaving. And then the next day, like, let's film it, let's go back and film, let's just every day they kept going. I don't remember which one was saying like let's go, but one of them was like, we are leaving, we're not staying here, we're leaving. And then the very next day they're like, we're setting up filming, and they just never. And I was like, why don't you fucking go?
I'm a dummy, so like to me, I can just sit and watch a movie and not think about like logistics. If I just let the scary take over and just enjoy like that sense and that like,
and if it can do that for you, then that's a good movie for you.
It was like it's just scared me. It was one of those that just it's not a good perfect movie. Like the story was not great, but the effects that they put into it, man, fucking scared the shit out of me. So that's another one.
Interesting. Got it. Nailed it. For me, The Shining.
I got that one on my list.
Is that your list too?
Yeah.
Top 3? That movie to me. Well, it is.
That's a psychological
it's so
scary.
Fucking beautiful and amazing.
And it's
so well
shot.
Done. Yeah. But it's terrifying because it is like, it's got a paranormal like slant to it, but mostly it's the idea that your family would turn on you.
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Like and you're in an isolated place. Like that idea to
isolation
me is like somebody
that
you trust.
Yeah.
Going
and then
mad?
And then seeing things. Yeah. Could you to this day, and I know everybody will fucking like can say that you hit a creepy hallway in a hotel.
Oh yeah.
And you're by yourself, and you got to make that turn and that long hallway. Fuck. Yeah. The Shining has forever tattooed that in our brains, and it's fucking scary.
Dude,
when
and
you
just
hit
think you're gonna
long
see two
hallway
girls
by yourself, and you're like
standing at the end or like riding their tricycle, like you're like just
dude, they
coming
killed
at you.
It. Such a good scary movie.
So good.
And then I did put another one on here because it did fuck me up so bad in the moment. The Strangers. That one was mostly because I watched it at my uncle's house, who lives in the middle of nowhere in the country, and it was pitch black. And then the movie is about this couple living in the country, and these people come and like are standing outside and watching them and get inside, and it was just terrifying.
It's interesting. Maybe I don't like those kinds of movies because to me it's like torture, and I just maybe I actually just am afraid of it, and that's why I don't like them. Because for me, like I just don't like watching people get fucked up, torture.
Well,
and
this
then
one
no happy ending.
This one wasn't even really torture. It was that slow, like taunting.
Yeah, and then they fucking torture.
Well, they in the end, but the whole
spoiler
I would
alert,
say, like,
not a happy ending.
Yeah, no, but I would say 75% of the movie is them fucking with them.
Yeah, which.
And that is
torture
just
to me.
so scary. That is just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, so I love scary movies. We got one coming up that we're just like fucking pumped for. Hereditary. It comes out. It's supposed to be like insane. I also thought
I love scary movies.
What we were just talking about. What's the movie with my arm up?
It follows. That was great. And also,
I thought it was so great.
I need to do some mentions. Scary. The Babadook, great movie.
Super scary. There's the Ring.
A Quiet
Do you remember
Place?
when the fucking Ring came out?
Yeah, loved it.
Ring fucked me up. Yeah, it was super scary.
Kind of scary, but super fun.
So good.
Dude, I loved A Quiet Place. That was the one we saw recently, and we did nothing but rave about that one. Yeah. That was such a great fucking movie.
Oh, what's the other M. Night Shyamalan? Sixth Sense.
Oh yeah, great movie.
Sixth Sense scared me a little bit. Yeah, those fucking creepy people
that's like
coming
jumpy
up. That's
stuff.
scary. Yeah.
I want to give you my third one though.
Oh yeah.
This isn't one of my favorite movies, scary movies, but I'm gonna tell you this is the movie that scared the shit out of me more than anything.
Oh.
And I am terrified.
I don't
to this
know
day.
this because
watched it with me.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you did.
And you were this scared?
Yes.
Then you did not say anything.
Yes, I did. This was just a couple years ago.
What?
The Descent.
Oh yeah, you have
and you know
said
why?
That about,
you know why it was scary? Because and it wasn't even like the creatures down in the caves. It's about these like women who go fucking spelunking, and that is the scary part for me because again, going into a fucking cave and a little place, crawling through tunnels that are going to collapse on you.
But then there was
down,
also
down,
these
down,
things.
and they couldn't go. But then they couldn't go back.
Yeah,
they had to keep going forward. That to me, being trapped. I was standing up being like, no. No. I was so uncomfortable. And I own it.
See, it's weird. Like, it's weird our different scares, you know? It's weird because yours definitely comes from a place of more like like if you like a situation of like
reality.
Like mine comes from like wimpy fucking like stupid like
mine is deep seated.
Yeah, yours is like
I think yours is more
on the surface and dumb.
Which so maybe that makes me like more of a loser because I'm like
that's
really
scary.
terrified about these real things.
I'm just maybe I'm so dumb that I don't like think about it in that sense.
Well, dude, I cannot have. I know we probably need to wrap up at some point, but I cannot have this conversation without mentioning what was the most terrifying thing to me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was Child's Play, the Chucky movies.
Oh,
okay. And
just think you get to look at Chucky every day now.
Right
there's her face. Everybody says I look like Chucky, especially when my hair is red. I have the small teeth, the freckles, the big googly
eyes.
Blue eyes. The resemblances.
There's one picture of you that truly
straight up.
I was like
Chucky. Yeah, everybody said it for years.
It's so funny, but and it's funny because now I watch those movies and they're fucking funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
They don't hold up as scary so much. They're pretty funny because I tried to watch them the other year, going, okay, I got to conquer my fear. I got to do this. Yeah. But because when I was a kid, I was sneakingly watching the movie when like my mom was like in the kitchen making dinner with like her friend or something.
Yeah.
And my friend and I were out in the living room and every time they would walk in, we'd change the channel.
Yeah.
But like it was on TV and we were sneaking it. It's like one of those things like when you're a kid, you know you're fucking terrified, but you can't look away. Like you have to watch it.
That was Tales from the Crypt for me.
Oh.
I had to give it some little
See, Poltergeist was that same thing for me too, where I wasn't supposed to watch it, but I did, and I stood behind a chair, and like my cousins were watching, and I watched it. But like Chucky, dude, straight up, and I, you know this about me, but like I was so terrified. I hate dolls. I've always hated dolls, and I was so terrified of him that I had dreams, frequent nightmares that because we had to keep our doors open as kids, like in our bedrooms, they didn't let us shut our doors. Yeah. And my bed was situated in such a way that I could look out into the hallway and down the steps a little bit. And so I always had these dreams where he was like, like up the stairs and just like, like right onto my bed. And I would just be like, ah! And then this convenience store that was across the street from my dad's studio, we would always go. My dad would give us like $1, be like, go get a candy. Oh, I run over there. But there was a video store and you had to walk through it to get to the like candy and stuff, and there was a huge Child's Play poster that stayed up there permanently. Shit. So every time I would walk in, I would cover my eyes and like close them and just be like, oh God, just like walk through really fast because I hated it so much.
Chucky fucked me up too. That was scary.
That kid,
what a fucking redheaded little like bitch dog.
Yeah,
shit. And then his little like teeth and the way he would like, and he would just like shake his little fucking head, and his little tendrils would just like shake everywhere. Yeah,
dude, we do love scary movies.
We love to be scared,
but we love a good scary movie. It's hard these days, but Get Out too. Get Out was such a fucking good movie.
It wasn't psychologically fucked up. Yeah, and I like those too, but I love to be scared. It's fun, and it's just fun to laugh at me. I think for everyone. Oh, if Jenna go watch a movie
ever asks you to go to a haunted house, don't do it because she'll just fucking make like, your experience really
so
shitty.
Terrible. Because like I will like
cling to you and cry. She'll cry.
I'll cry a little bit. Don't worry about it. What was I gonna say? Bye.
It looked like you were about to have a seizure. You were like,
oh. Let's go watch a scary movie.
Actually, I really want to.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. Are we ready?
Are you scared?
What's your favorite scary movie?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I fucking love Scream. That's a great movie.
I watched Scream by myself.
But that's not a scary.
That fucked me up.
Is a great movie. Anyway.
I was young. But anyways, we digress.
Being scared is fun, and also it's terrible. So.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
We love talking about it.
We had fun.
We had fun. Always. It's always usually just a party for me and Annitsa. Hope you guys are in on it. Thank you so much for listening. Please come back.
Come on back and give us a review on any of the whatevers.
Platforms, whatever they're called.
Like, what is it?
This is what we're scared of. You know what we're scared of? You not leaving a review for us.
Wherever you listen to us, just please
say something. We're so scared.
Please.
But mostly just come back.
Come on back.
Bye.
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 Bye.